Charles Spurgeon, in one of his sermons, said, "As for those who have fallen asleep in Jesus, we need not fret or trouble ourselves about them. When children go upstairs to bed," I love this analogy, and I found this and included it in that book, We Shall See God. "When children go upstairs to bed, do their elders, brothers, and sisters who sit up later gather together and cry because the other children have fallen asleep? Ah, no. They feel that they have not lost them. First of all, you haven't lost someone if you know where they are, right? You can be separated from someone when you know where they are, but you haven't lost them in the sense that you just don't know where they're located, which is what lost means. They feel that they have not lost them, and they expect to meet them again in the morning. And so do we, when precious loved ones who know Jesus die. And you can feel like, yeah, but my precious loved one died many years ago. Yeah, my mom died back in 1981. It seems like it's been longer, and indeed it has been, than she went to sleep one night and the next morning we were reunited. But in terms of how it's measured by eternity, it's a good illustration. Therefore, let us not weep and lament to excess. Notice he said to excess. Because we do grieve. And what we're told in 1 Thessalonians is not that as Christians we do not grieve. What we're told is we do not grieve as those who, what? Have no hope. Because we do have hope, a certain hope, blood-bought hope, purchased by the shed blood of God's Son. That's not that uncertain kind of hope. That's the certain biblical promise. It's that sort of hope, that eventual certainty. So let us not weep and lament to excess concerning the dear ones who are fallen asleep in Christ, for all is well with them. They are at rest. Shall we weep about that? They are enjoying their eternal triumph. Shall we weep about that? They are as full of bliss as they can possibly be. Shall we weep about that? If any of your sons and daughters were taken away from you to be made into kings and queens in a foreign land, you might shed a tear or two at the parting, but you would say, it is for their good. Let them go. Would you bring them back if you could? Well, selfishly, yeah. I mean, I really miss my mom, and I'd love that she was around. My best friend Jerry from childhood. I miss my dad, other brothers and sisters in Christ, beloved ones who are there with the Lord. But if I could snap my fingers and bring them back here, would I do that? How cruel would that be? I mean, really. So I'm not minimizing the pain. Some of you are in fresh pain. And I and some of the rest of us have long-standing, pains. And those of you who are in fresh pain also have the long-standing ones. So don't get, the idea that I in any way, or that Spurgeon was, as a good pastor, was minimizing people's pain. Remember, Jesus wept. Jesus wept. It can't be wrong to weep at death when the Son of God wept. Oh, if you're grieving, that means you've lost perspective. So had Jesus lost perspective? No, and he also grieved over Jerusalem. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, he wept. How I would have gathered you under my wings, as a mother hen gathers her chicks. And no, it's understandable.